Hello, my name is Lily Woodside, and this is my new coming-of-age story. In my childhood, I was a very imaginative child. I was very affectionate and craved positive attention from foster parents, my biological mom, and then eventually my adoptive parents. This would make a great impact on my life by making me more empathetic and more compassionate, but also a little neurotic when it comes to getting things right and doing things a certain kind of way. I transitioned into my teen years by starting to be homeschooled. That involved a whole new friend group, a dynamic change, and because of our religion, there was a lot of pressure to be away from the world in a way and to be kind of isolated. In a lot of ways it was good, and in a lot of ways it was bad. So in my teen years, I loved history and literature, but I didn't really care about anything else as far as schoolwork went. I managed to get by because, you know, with a love of reading, you can get through a lot of things. There was a lot of pressure from friends and family after high school to either get married and start a family or go to college. I lost a lot of friends and boyfriends in college. It changed my outlook on the world, but I found solace in books and volunteer hours at the library, and the friends who stayed and didn't leave for college, we all ended up into a pretty tight-knit group. In my early adulthood, I ended up married to a friend's brother, and we worked and struggled a little bit, and that was the first time I felt like an adult during that marriage. We were out on our own, we were supporting ourselves, we were financially independent, and we did pretty well for ourselves for the most part. We had times where, you know, when you're young, you struggle a bit. I had many jobs. I worked in retail a lot of dead-end jobs with not much growth opportunities. When the marriage ended in 2018, it was tragic for my growth, but I ended up overcoming it, and it was the smartest thing for everyone involved. At that point, I was 25, and I was completely alone and responsible for myself, in which case I rose out of that, got a little bit of a better job to support myself, and realized that maybe going straight into the workforce wasn't the best thing, so I started Motlow at 27. I discovered myself there, and I feel like that is when I started really feeling like an adult because I was supporting myself. I am and was a history major with a minor in social sciences. I transferred to Tennessee Tech, and now I am in a place where I own my own home. I wasn't working a great job, but I got the opportunity earlier this year to become a librarian, which was what I wanted to end up going into anyway. I think this is where adulthood hits you somewhere between 27 and 30 usually. The time when you're taking care of yourself, you have accountability for your own actions and for your place in the world and where your actions will lead. It's not just about you anymore, even if it is the fact that you're single. Your actions ripple into other people's lives. Now, at this point, I am graduating in May. I have a job as a librarian and intend to pursue that path with graduate school, even though I may take some time off in between because this is about the last time I'll get to do that. But one thing I have discovered in adulthood that I feel like makes you an adult and makes you realize that you're solid is that aches and pains come and go, joy and grief come and go, independence and freedom come and go, but most of it is solid, and you know where to find your peace, and you know where to find, you know, whether it be in the solace of good friends that you've had your whole life, amazing coworkers, or just feeling good about the way you do your job, you find yourself struggling less and striding more into a different life than you expected, and you can take that in stride and turn it into something else. And that's my story. Thank you.